Rahul Dravid flipped the coin up, rightly called by Ricky Ponting, and he decided to bat first. And these are the two teams. 3 changes in the Indian team. The Indian skipper Saurav Ganguly failing the fitness test, Avishkar Salvi coming in, Harbhajan Singh coming in place of Anil Kumble, and Hemang Badani also included in the side. Only one change for the Australians, Kasparovich out, Nathan Bracken in the Australian side. The Australians won the toss. The Australian left-handed couple was in the middle, Adam Gilchrist and Matthew Hayden. Let's go and join the action.
Adam Gilchrist averaging 35, a great strike rate. Up in the 90s. He has been in terrific form in this series. Matthew Hayden not quite in the same form. It's been good form rather than outstanding, but the numbers for him are terrific as well. Gilchrist tries it, gets through the gap. This will get on the practice wickets. Harbhajan Singh has a lot of work to do and does it well. Good save. Not easy across the practice wickets. It saves a run.
That's a brilliant effort from Harbhajan Singh. Well played by Adam Gilchrist. What a lovely position he gets into to play this stroke through the offside. Doesn't hit it too hard, times it beautifully. And at one stage I thought the ball was going to win the race from Harbhajan Singh, but he did well to stop that one. He's definitely saved 1 run for his team.
Oh, in the air, it's safe! Just past the diving left hand of Hemang Badani there, and that was almost a breakthrough. Hayden nowhere near the pitch of this.
Yeah, but the Australians don't really bother whether the ball has gone in the air or not. If they think that the ball is there to hit, they would do it.
This is pulled away in the air and just clears Verinder Sehwag, who was rushing it at mid-wicket. Well, the luck not going India's way in his first 9 deliveries.
No, that's a very good delivery. What Zahir Khan is trying to do here is try and cramp Adam Gilchrist. Did succeed there, Zahir Khan. Very unlucky, I would say, Zahir Khan, and lucky Gilchrist.
Oh, good delivery. Looked like the slow ball. Clever bowling.
I thought he bowled it as an off-spinner as well, leaving the left-hander. Beautiful delivery. Not much speed there. And this is why he gets wickets. He's already got 181 wickets. This is his 121st one international.
Well bowled against Zahir Khan. Hayden powers it. Gilchrist hasn't left. The players have to keep bowlers in. It goes to the keeper. Well, hesitation and almost disaster for the Australians.
Well, Gilly was never ready for it. And look at Adam Gilchrist there now. He's trying to cover up the stumps. Trying to save himself from getting run out. Not a very good throw from Harbhajan Singh.
Australia just 16 off 4 overs, one of their slowest starts of the tournament. Ajit Agarkar pitches it up, bowls in! Full swinging, may have come off the pad, and that is an enormous breakthrough for India.
Well bowled, Ajit Agarkar. What a delivery this one, and he's brought the crowd to light. This is what the Indians needed at this stage here. Break the opening partnership, and that's a slow delivery again bowled by Agarkar. Played it a little early, Adam Gilchrist. And what a wicket for India. Look at the joy on Ajit Agarkar's face. Gilchrist gone for 7, 16 for 1, Australia.
The Australian captain comes to the crease with a very good record and some good form in this TVS series. Gilchrist gets through it too quickly. It's a slow ball, he plays over the top of it. That is a very valuable wicket for the Indian side with a very good piece of bowling.
It's very well thought by Ajit Agarkar. Never wanted to give any pace to Adam Gilchrist, who loves the ball to come onto the bat.
So up Asian Potting is put down. TVS Latchman, first slip. I think they carried, I'm pretty sure it carried.
Oh, surely it did carry, and look at VVS Lakshman there, just took his eyes off. He's one of the best fielders I've seen in that region, VVS Lakshman. This would have been the prized wicket for the Indians. Looks disappointed there, VVS Lakshman.
And dropped again, this time Hayden. The trap was set, the field was placed, the bowler's delivered, and the fieldsman hasn't. And I think that was VVS Lakshman again.
Well, he was there again, VVS Lakshman, but the batsman was different. The previous catch was Ricky Ponting's, this is Matthew Hayden. Now, what is VVS Lakshman doing here? What's happened to his concentration? That's the area he is so good in. That's the sitter.
And this time the trap doesn't pay off. The fine glance beats leg slip. Australia now 20 for 1. This time Hayden gets the gap, and this outfield is very quick. 4.
This is what can happen if you drop a few catches. We saw in the previous over, the last ball went for a boundary towards fine leg. Now this was on the legs. Lovely use of the wrist there from Matthew Hayden.
Let's have a look at the Ajitagaka slower ball. Just a rotation. I like the way the seam stays in the same spot, like a genuine off spinner. Hayden pulls and is put down by Harbhajan Singh, and this will still go for 4. Well, the bowlers, they'll be tearing their hair out, as will the captain.
What's happening here to the Indians? Is it that they can't see the ball through the crowd, or what? What an opportunity that was as well. Shot delivery, pulled by Matthew Hayden. Straight down the throat of Harbhajan Singh. My, if you don't catch them, how do you win? Somebody was asking me in the morning, how does India win? This is how they win, catch them.
Zahir Khan to Matthew Hayden, and Hayden drives in the air here, this time he's gone. That is a simple catch, that is a good piece of bowling. The two dangerous Australian openers have been dismissed, and the crowd are loving that, and Zahir Khan gets some reward for some very good bowling. Good field placement. Hayden trying to force it through the offside, and he should be happy because that's another very, very big dismissal. Matthew Hayden gone for 19, Australia 32 for 2.
We are breathless ourselves here because this is a great atmosphere. That's for Damien Martyn, is a man in good form. The bowlers have to be accurate to keep him quiet.
My word, isn't the atmosphere incredible with a wicket as opposed to the silence of a boundary being struck? And Damien Martyn, well, he's been a little bit indifferent here in this TVS Cup this series. But you give him a little sniff and he'll be back into it just like that. He has to swing the ball. He's not a tall man, a skidder, but his strength is that. Swing the new ball, put the ball in the right place. Don't want to bowl there because that's what happens. Australian players will just lean on you all day and caress you to the fence for 4. 46 for 2. And nothing more than that. He just leaned on it, Ricky Ponting. But it was just starting to taper in towards leg stump.
Again, beautifully driven. That's his favourite hitting area, Damien Martyn. And sooner than later, the Indians will have to look to plug that gap.
Now, he did this in Mumbai, where he got 100, and he made it look so easy. Just so exquisitely timed, because it's been said that this pitch just holding a fraction, so dry, and it is an early time of the year for the ground staff here to prepare pitches for international cricket. That is timing to perfection.
Saurav Ganguly not playing today, failed a fitness test this morning. There again, a slow delivery, but played very well by Ricky Ponting. That's 4. Brings up the 50 for Australia.
That is the danger on this particular wicket and outfield, it has to be said. This has been shaved very short. If you don't quite get the slow ball right, then you're going to disappear. Now, he might have just thumped it straight back into the ground, but look at it race away.
Played it nicely to third man. That's 4. Boy, this outfield is so quick. Just has to leave the square at decent speed and it will reach the boundary ropes.
And again, the quiet nature of Eden Gardens as the ball goes over the white rope. Oh, he's in such good touch. Really pretty to watch.
And welcome Avishkar Salvi. It's come off the glove. That's 4.
Oh dear. Not quite the start a young man wants. You just see he just dragged it down too with a release with his grip. And, well, I'm afraid that's meat and drink, folks. He's been studying Glenn McGrath. My word, he has. Even the feet. Run up, load up, very similar to Glenn McGrath, but not that sort of bowling though. McGrath would not bowl there. Gee, that's gone to the fence quick.
It's just not coming out proper from the hand. You can see here the fingers are not really behind the ball. The ball is coming down wobbly. As a result, no movement at all. Very slim chance of getting some seam movement off the pitch as well. A bit of nerves, you can understand that. There you can see spin, but the result is a 4. Huge gap on the leg side inside the first 15 overs, are we? Excellent shot.
No surprises with the aggression. Got down on one knee and waited for it. It was that slow. Too short. And Martin deals with this too easy.
Works it fine. We'll get another boundary. Avishkar Salvi not settling down. It's easy pickings for somebody like Ricky Ponting.
This is the second time he's just straight outside leg stump. And that is painful when you're a bowler. This side beats the field, and this will be... Oh, will it? Yes, it's so quick down there, particularly when it gets onto the practice wickets. Karthik chased well, but this is lightning. Would bring up the 50 partnership.
Well, Avishkar Salvi has got protection in the deep, but not good enough.
Karthik well bowled. Just misses off stump. Quicker sliding arm ball. Beautifully bowled.
Well disguised as well at the last minute. Just a bit of bounce. Rahul Dravid getting the wrong line. Well, that's a beauty. Did he get any bat onto that? Murali Karthik bowling extremely well. Gets this one to turn, and turn a great deal. And by signalled.
Well, Ponting doesn't think it's bias. We'll get another look at it. Oh, it's big edge, isn't it? And beautifully placed.
Just too short, and that is a poor delivery from Harbhajan Singh. He turns his back straight away. Almost as soon as he let it go, he walked back to his mark.
Too wide, too much space. It's a short delivery wide outside the off stump, and it's a slow wicket. Now that's really easy pickings. That's exactly what you don't want to do.
Very good point. This time I think he's got him. He is over the moon, and Ponting has to go this time, and Ganguly sitting on the sideline just punches the air in delight. Crowd are going nuts.
Shades or no shades, Ponting's got to go. Now take a look at that. Now that's leg stump. It's angled in. Ponting is wanting to play it on the onside. Absolutely magnificent delivery. This time no mistake, and isn't he delighted? As he should be. Ponting finally departs for 36 or 45. It's 112 for 3 now, Australia.
Andrew Symonds joins the party. Wonderful strike rate and can turn a game on its head. Well, he is out there at 112 for 3 in almost 23 overs. Kartik again. I think this is off the pad though. Very excited Murali Kartik. Off the pad, 112 for 3.
Very well bowled. In fact, it just went straight through.
I've just been commenting about these dark glasses. But what a brilliant catch. Lovely bit of camera work as well to pick up that sharp chance. And this time, Laxman gets it right.
Yes, indeed. He must be a relieved man, VVS Lakshman. He's dropped a few, but he's also held on to a couple.
I got to say that's probably a chance as well.
Did he lift his back foot? Did he drag it? He lifted it for sure. That is an absolute chance. He's still not in.
Oh, and again, that is beautifully bowled. The outside edge. And they're going to get runs.
Can't quite fathom out the problem facing the Indian fielders. Is it the light? That's the edge. Just short. But there is a second slip, or a gully if you want to call him that.
And unbelievable. This has missed the stumps and the keeper.
Really, just can't fathom out what the problem is. Things are happening. Rahul Dravid, for him it's a difficult one. But how did it miss the middle stump, or just the top of the middle stump? It was off the pads. Okay, could be a little harsh on Dravid there.
A little bit more here this time. And out. Beautifully bowled. He's been sucked in here, Symonds. And he's got to go as well.
That is phenomenally bowled. They've been keeping that long on position vacant just for this, and finally sucked him into it. That was a sitter, and Badani doesn't miss those. He's managed it at last. Another great breakthrough for India. It's 129 for 4 Australia.
Into the magician. Can he do it today? Stage is set. Incredible average. As he got the flight right, gave it that little bit extra flight after just been caressed to the fence for 4.
Attacking field placing here. Slip, gully, silly point. They want a wicket here. Ball was in the air. Into the gap. That's good bowling from Harbhajan Singh. Good thinking.
Michael Bevan taking a chance here. He knew there was an attacking field. Not quite to the pitch of the ball. It's going to be hampered with that injury, Michael Bevan. You can see there, didn't make an effort to get on top of the ball. It was a risky shot. Oh, another chance. Did it carry to the fielder? We'll come back and have a look. 137 for 4. This is Harbhajan Singh to Michael Bevan. He's trying to run it down. I think that can be called catchable. It was low, pretty sharp. So they tell me this is chance number 7 for Australia.
This Damien Martin Sanjay has been pretty impressive in this series. 236 runs. This is his 7th game. An average of 59. Strike rate of 83. And he's looked very graceful, very authoritative. Stepping out, using his feet. That's a lovely hit. And that's gone all the way. What a fantastic shot that was off the blade of Michael Bevan. I think he's decided he's going to go after the Indian bowling, Sanjay. That hamstring might be really troubling him there.
Not there, not on that occasion. He had no problems getting to the pitch. And that's a good hit. That's 50 for Damien Martin. It's his 19th 50 in one-day international cricket. Good knock, Mr. Jetli.
I think he's been playing well all across the season.
Got to his 50 of 79 balls. This is his career record. A strike rate of around 80, an average of around 44.
It's in the air, just clear the man. Oh, wow. If it gets to the practice pitches, there's no looking back.
Just looking back to the scoreboard. And the umpire's signalling 4. Up and under, and it was just so slow the way it came off the surface. Australia going to be hosting India very shortly for the Test series. And I'm really looking forward to seeing a bit of that. I have to say, see if India can lift themselves in Australian conditions. They've always struggled away from home, and in particular Australia. Gone! It is all over for Damien Martin. He cannot kick on. He has been taken by Yuvraj Singh, and that is the breakthrough India wanted.
And the well-settled Damien Martin. Good wicket for India. Nice piece of bowling from Sehwag. Just dropping it short. It's not the kind of pitch where you can hit on the rise. The ball holding up just a little bit. And he's a bundle of joy. Sehwag strikes. Martin has to go 61 to his name. 170 for 5. Michael Clarke, the new man in. Best of 75 not out. Coming in this TVS Cup. That was against New Zealand in Pune. Has the ability to bat 350s to his name. Under pressure, 100,000 people here at Eden Gardens and billions watching it on TV.
I've just been saying Damien Martin needed a kick on. And too short. And gone.
The first boundary is conceded. Virendra Sehwag trying to bowl it far too quick with a harder ball. Drops it far too short. Enough time for Michael Clarke. He's a good player. And the plenty of open spaces in the deep to pick. And he's picked the right one.
Now we see 239 plays 188. They're just statistics, AJ. They can always be overcome.
Easy!
Overthrows, and that's 4 more. 5 runs to Michael Clarke.
Well, the Indian ground fielding's been outstanding. Is the play on? Probably not.
That's for Michael Clarke, is collecting some useful runs for his side.
Well, there is a man on the long on fence, and he has no chance of picking this up. That is well timed.
Slice it. It's gone very fine indeed. That's 4 to Michael Clarke, and brings up the 50 runs partnership, and Clarke moves on to 36 of 24 balls.
And while Bevan's occupying the crease, Michael Clarke's making 38, or 36 from 24. Not sure if that was quite off the middle. It was effective though. And Bevan's role is to make sure the wickets don't fall in groups of 2s and 3s, and that hasn't happened for the Australians.
Yuvraj Singh is the man at point.
This is a good save. Difficult one. Half volley to him. Doesn't take much of a bad bounce there, and the ball scoots away for 4.
.40 runs in the last 4.1 overs for Australia, so they're finishing well. Let's come out the middle of the bat, and that's the result. You could actually see it. That was a good view of where the ball hit, which part of the bat.
There is not much wrong with this delivery. Swings it just a fraction short, less than a foot short, maybe a few inches short of being a Yorker. Clarke has a short backswing, short follow through. I mean, that's unbelievable timing. And we can see it hit the middle.
Short jab. That's the single to Avishkar Salvi. That was the last ball of the innings. So 50 overs gone. Australia have got 235 for 5. Michael Bevan unbeaten once again. 40 of 70. And Michael Clarke, the youngster, very impressive with 44 runs of 28 balls. So there you are, 50 overs have been bowled by the Indians. There were a few let-offs, but in the end, the Australians doing reasonably well, and it was some good effort by those two batsmen at the bottom, two unbeaten batsmen, and Michael Bevan, incidentally, getting a world record 65th unbeaten innings, the 65th not-out innings for Michael Bevan. Michael Clarke was superb. Top scorer, though, Damien Martyn.
And the bowling, much improved. Ajit Agarkar, outstanding. Zahir Khan, much better from him. Kartik, Harbhajan, Sehwag, Badani all did their job very well. Salvi, a bit of a passenger today in his first game. Bit pressure on the young man.
Fielding wasn't great, so as a result, India will chase 236 runs to lift the TVS Cup.
Cricket highlights, sponsored by Letting International.
यूनिकॉम की अब तक की बेहतरीन ऑफर भारत बांग्लादेश श्रीलंका हर जगह
Lights, sponsored by Letting International.
Sachin Tendulkar, the genius, the little master, and he could hold the key of this game.
And Virendra Sehwag back in for form with 100 against New Zealand in the last game. Oh, makes contact and in the gap. This is a fast outfield. Three fielders getting around but can't stop the ball. Boundary for Sehwag. India 5 without loss.
Let's have a look at the boundary. Virendra Sehwag nice and square of the wicket. Australia had their field set behind point more for the cut shot. This is a drive. Beautifully placed.
Let's open the face of the bat to get the placement right. I think there was a bit of batter to it. He's gone up and appeal and he's gone. One of the problems playing with these ultralight pads is the inside edges carry a long way.
Well, Nathan Bracken completes his hoodoo for the series over Virendra Sehwag. Big, thick inside edge, almost the middle of the bat. And you're exactly right, LS, those pads, they might give you some protection, but the ball bounces a long way, and Bracken doesn't even have to dive. Virendra Sehwag goes India 8 for 1.
TVS Lakshman, the new man in. It's been a memorable ground for him as far as batting is concerned. 281 against the Australians in a test match. The wicket once again there. These pads, they're good in the feet, very light, good for footwork and running between the wickets, but the problem is it bounces a long way. Fields for it, and it's fortunate, it's in the gap, and he picks up a boundary. Brad Williams isn't pleased, and he lets TVS Lakshman know exactly that.
Well, there's a first, a second and a fifth slip, and this goes beautifully catchable about fourth with a third man square. Hottings gamble with the field. But Williams just says that's a very lucky shot, VVS. And David Shepherd, well, he probably doesn't need to get involved at this stage. We've got a big game here. We don't need the umpires intervening when it's not necessary. A bit of by-play from the players, nothing wrong there. A bit of feeling, we need that. It's a big game, it's a final.
Edged and getting the gap again. That won't please Brad Williams, but will certainly get this crowd excited.
They are excited. This is the action replay. That is identical.
43 for 2.
Dravid cuts. That is superb. Like a whip crack off the bat and travel about as fast as a speeding bullet.
that is magnificent. You can't really see anything better than that. That really rocketed to the fence. Extremely well hit. Right on top of that one. It was 4 by the time it left the blade.
Good shot from Dravid. It beats the field, so that'll be 4. Beautifully timed.
Now that's unusual. A fielder diving and not managing to save the boundary. We've seen it happen so much, but that's perfectly timed. Played with a straight bat, just punched back. Just managed to come down that a wee bit late. Dived over it. Tried to get both hands on it.
This might be another 4. Inside edge on the pad. And Bickle has finished. Well, he's got one ball left, but it has not been a good over. Basically keeps bowling that line. Poor bowling. India on fire.
Things not happening for the Aussies at the moment. The ball probably slipping. Wanting to get that ball to swing late away from the right-hander. Nothing happening. Keeping that line and drifting onto that leg stump. Just a faint tickle on it. That's all that was required. Agony for the bowler.
Oh, beautiful stroke. Don't bother running for that. Sweetly timed.
Probably a shot off the match so far. Everything right about it. Any youngster watching, exactly how to play this shot. Standing tall, very well balanced, superb flow of the bat.
Australia just I feel they're in this totally. All they want to do is knock over this man. Tendulkar like that with the off-stump cartwheeling. That is a beauty. Look at Bickle, he knows it. Man, is he pumped. That is a great delivery, nipping back and taking out the off-stump of Sachin Tendulkar.
And the 100,000 crowd going in silence. Man for the big occasion. Tendulkar was looking in good touch, but what a comeback by Andy Bickle. It's been pretty expensive. Sachin Tendulkar not getting close to the ball, bit of deviation into him, and isn't he elated? He is. He knows it's the big one. Gone for 45, Tendulkar 99 for 3.
Another youngster in the game, 21 years of age, and has already played 80 matches, Yuvraj Singh. He is out there to face the music. Felt they were going to be back in this game big time, Australia, if they got this fella. And that is where he's been knocked over. Think of Daryl Tuffy in the test match knocking over his off stump at Mohali. It's that channel where it comes back. Think back to Alan Donald, the great South African quick man, doing that. And just ripping out the off stump with an off cut. That is a cracker. Doesn't get much better than that. It's a lovely stroke from Rahul Dravid. What a delight to watch. And Hogg not quick enough.
Margin of error so minimal for somebody of the class of Rahul Dravid. Just as the ball left the hand, didn't look like a bad delivery. Just a little width, enough pace on it. What a shot. Deft touch.
And gone, is he? The crowd is silent again because Yuvraj Singh has been dismissed. Trying to work around the corner, and he has been caught at slip. Bizarre.
Terrible moments for India, the last few. In the angle, playing against the turn, and a very good catch. Yuvraj Singh disappointed. Simon picks up another wicket. 2-2 against Yuvraj Singh for him. He is a utility cricketer. Andrew Simons. Yuvraj gone. He's disappointed. 110 for 4.
Left-hander Badani. He is under huge pressure here.
Well, a dismissal any off spinner would have been proud of. Drifting onto Yuvraj's pads. He's playing against the turn, not to the pitch.
Badani making a comeback after being dropped in the last match. Had a good start in this tournament. Sweep shot in the air, just out of reach of Andy Bickle with the sliding stop.
There's plenty of dew there to help the fielders to slide along a longer distance. Now Hemang Badani, he's shown positive attitude. We saw him at Cuttack. The situation was not very good, but he played his natural game, scored a brilliant 41. It seems he's decided the same here. He's going to keep playing his strokes. Looks a pretty confident lad. Right in the middle, he's gone for this one. That's lovely timing. Absolutely majestic.
Can expect this kind of errors from Andrew Simons. He's not a regular off-spinner, so the odd over-pitch delivery is to be expected right in the slot, and you still need to score of them. Taken on the full, he's picked up the gap also. That's 4 more. The second boundary of the over. Good over for India. 123 for 4, 124 for 4.
13 runs of the previous over for Hemang Badani. Very positive in his approach, Hemang Badani.
Very wide, and it's been glided for 4 runs. So now that should do Rahul Dravid's confidence a world of good. He's seen Hemang Badani come in and score runs quickly. Should ease the pressure. Game is still on.
And what a treat to watch this one. Left-handers, when they get going, they're so attractive. Playing square of the wicket. Just open the face of the blade. Get a concentration on the face. The head so steady. Sunil Gavaskar is here. First man to get 10,000 runs in Test match cricket. That's a lovely, lovely stroke. What a stroke, right from the meat of the blade. That is champion batting.
Andy Bickle has been expensive for Australia. He's picked up a wicket, but far too many loose balls. Right in the slot, the room was there as well. And what a shot that was. Didn't look to hit the ball hard, just middled it. Oh, has that gone off the glove? Should be 4. It is 4. By signal by A.V. Jayaprakash. So that didn't hit anything. 4 runs to India.
Ricky Ponting for the first time in the series looking a little worried. That was beautifully bowled. I wonder if that's hit the shoulder of the batsman.
Played it fine, it's gone all the way. No way Brad Williams can get back and chase that one. Perhaps he cut out the pace of the ball a bit.
That's sensible batting. Just use the pace of the bowler, open the pace of the bat, chose the right fielder. Brad Williams is one of the slower ones in the Australian side.
That's dangerous. Very dangerous.
I thought that was very close, Sanjay. Outside the off stump, maybe.
Michael Clark comes over the wicket. The sweep shot is up in the air. That's gone. Hemang Badani has been picked up by Michael Clark. That's another blow for India, and the worst possible time. We were talking about how crucial and critical this partnership is. They don't have too much depth in the batting today. Hemang Badani is walking back, and this partnership has come to an end. Sweep shot that went wrong, just a bit too full, I think it was. And Andrew Simons, for him, this is bread and butter. Michael Clark's wicket gets India into a spot of bother here. Hemang Badani gone for 30, 159 for 5. Ajit Agarkar has walked in. 1 wicket can change the scenario completely. Now India back in a bit of a trouble here. Bit too full, I thought, and in the end he was just playing that shot under the ball, got the leading edge. There you can see it was pushed through. He tried it earlier as well, Hemang Badani. There was a half-hearted shout for leg before.
This time just a little bit more flight, and it's 4.
Good attempt by Damien Martin. A little bit more flight and lots of width. Rahul Dravid He's a very solid player. Very good player in front of square on the offside. Enough time to pick the length, and the width provided him the room to free his arms. But Damien Martin, great effort, but a boundary to Dravid. That takes him on to 49. A bit of excitement in the crowd. Oh, he's got him. He's chopped it on. Looking for his 50. Trying to work it behind point, getting a thick inside edge, and Dravid disappoints. He's terribly upset with himself, but Michael Clark picks up his second wicket.
Absolutely livid with himself. Just trying to run this to third man, no slipping, and he's edged it onto his back pad, and it has just dropped onto that off stump, and the off bail has fallen off. Boots the ball away in disgust. Clark is over the moon. Dravid one short for 49. India 169 for 6.
Punna Karthik, the new man in. Rahul Dravid was dismissed. Regret our DD viewers that we're off air for a bit, and this is what happened at that point. Rahul Dravid looking for his 50, chopping one on the off stump. Well, Adam Gilchrist was a bundle of joy, but not Dravid. Very disappointed. Goes for the big one, Ajit Agarkar, and he clears it by a distance.
Oh, I've got to tell you, that is magnificent. What a time to hit one. Right out of the screws. That has gone a long way.
A good flow of the bat. Watch the ball onto it. Not very big made, Ajit Agarkar, but can hit the ball pretty clean. He's got the fastest 50 for India in 17 balls. Pretty much the man India needs. What a strike. Picking it off the length, and Simons can't do much about that. Nicely struck. Has he found the gap? Yes, he has. Ajit Agarkar could be the man for tonight.
Well, if he is, he'll have the keys to the city of joy. Because at the moment, that is just smooth. Clean as you like. And he's finding the gaps.
And he's bowled it. Ian Harvey strikes. Ricky Ponting makes the change. And the specialist in the death overs has done the job.
He sure has. And is this another bad one? Just a little inside edge. It's a good one for the bowler, not for the batter. That is a good delivery. Just closed down the angle. Karthik has to go for a single. 186 for 7.
Zahir Khan, the new man in. Well, he's got to play one of his better innings. He will better the best of 34 not out. If India stand a chance in this game. Saurav Ganguly will be disappointed the way things have shaped up. And he's got it first ball right into the block hole. And what a delivery to get first up. Ian Harvey, the man again.
On a hat-trick, and those faces say it all from India's perspective. Lovely little change-up, and through the gate. The feet don't go, but the middle stump does. It has been knocked back, and Zahir Khan is out first ball, 186 for 8. Bitterly disappointed. The home side is starting to capitulate here. Ian Harvey, he is on a hat-trick, and bowling to the man who got a hat-trick in a test match here in 2001, Harbhajan Singh. Is it going to be a Yorker? It is, but it's beautifully played. He's got a wry smile on his face. It ends a great over, 2 wickets in it, 186 for 8. Round the wicket was Ian Harvey, and then we saw Zahir Khan come in and get a first baller right on the button, and clean down the ground, and that has gone all the way for half a dozen.
Well, he's got great ability. Ajit Agarkar picks up the length so quickly. Just keep an eye on his bottom hand. Uses it to good effect. Generates a lot of power with the bottom hand. And a clean strike. His second six. And a superb one. If you hit it straight as that, good results. And as good as that, even better. 198 for 8. Harvey continues. And the slower delivery, and he's gone. Harbhajan Singh was into the shot a little too early. And Andrew Simons picks up a fantastic catch driving in front. And the Australians, no, they're almost there. A disappointed Harbhajan Singh. 3 wickets in 4 balls. The slower delivery from the back of the hand. No movement of the feet, was beaten totally by it. And great catch. He's a superb athlete, superb pair of hands. And Andrew Simons is on a roll, and so is Harvey. Harbhajan gone for 2, 198 for 9.
Avishkar Salvi is the last man for India.
I would like to see Ajit Agarkar have some more words with young Salvi. Walk down, say, just play the over out, give him some instructions, let Ajit Agarkar score the winning runs. They've got plenty of time. Their run rate's only 4.5 and over. They don't want to give this game away just yet.
Well, he spoke too early, talking about giving Agarkar the strike. It's been castle, and this is a win for Australia. Australia win the finals here at the Eden Gardens. They have picked up the TVS Cup. This win over India by 37 runs. Celebration in the Australian camp. There it is. The Australians are the winners of the TVS Cup 2003. Again, a team chasing, struggling to get there.
Another World Cup.
Now the chairman of the board, Australian Cricket, well, Cricket Australia as it's now known, standing in the background watching his players celebrate in a slightly unorthodox fashion, but one that's existed in Australian cricket for quite some time.
The Indians were chasing a target of 236 set by the Australians, got only 198. Now none of the Indian batsmen could get half century in this match. Sachin Tendulkar going for 45, Rahul Dravid going for 49. None of the others really impressed. The bowling card for the Australians, 1 for 15 for Nathan Bracken of his 8, 1 for 30 of his 7 for Brad Williams. Bickle, a little expensive, 8-0, 51-1. And then 4 wickets for Ian Harvey for 21 runs. 2 wickets for Michael Clarke. And this is how the match went. Australia batted first, scored a 235 for 5 of their allotted 50 overs. Damien Martyn batted well for his 61. Michael Clarke got 44 of just 28 balls. So the Australians won the match by 37 runs and won the TVS Cup 2003.
Cricket highlights sponsored by Letting International.